What's up, Brother Williams? Hope everything is good with you, brother. Trying to trying to let a couple more people get in, but we might have to just go ahead and get started because this really don't matter. It's for whoever catch it when they catch it. So let's roll. The title of the video is the difference between, I don't even remember this, but it has to do with the difference between the right on, brother. Yeah, yeah. Kabbalah is, it is forever unfolding. It is What's up, Erica? Um, Kabbalah is, it is so much different from what I thought it was. I thought it was something that was beyond me, and I thought it was so mm, over my head. Um, but no, it was really just turned out I was just studying yourself, you know. But look, let's 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 go on and get into this and deal with this while I got a minute. We're talking about the difference between the Aquarian and Piscean way of thinking, governing yourself, reality, everything. Okay. But first of all, I need to thank a brother Wali Bay. Um, y'all know I did this book. Okay. And when I first came out with it, it was in an ebook form. Okay. So what I asked people was to support me on the ebook, and it's going to help me come up with the funds to print the book. Well, that was a year ago, which I didn't imagine it was going to take a year. But hey, it don't matter how long it took. It's about that you took the journey. So the brother was the first person who supported me and bought the book, period. That's what he don't know. He was the very first person who purchased my book. And he's not somebody who's don't know me, because sometimes it's easier for people who don't know you to support you, and people who are around you, they won't. But this is not the case. This is proof that nothing is, you can't generalize on anything. So this brother lives here in Dallas, which is we in the same basic area, and he knows me. We've actually met in person, and this brother still supported me. And that says a lot when you just think about just the basic mentality of humans, period. That's a rarity. A lot of times you get more support from people, who are far away from you. Okay. So the brother went and did a video on his channel, because what I said was, and he even forgot that I said out everybody who supported and got the ebook, I'm gonna give you a copy of the book when they're printed. Well, hell, after over a year, people got lives that they live, and ain't nobody thinking about that. So I was so thankful that along with the people who made purchases, of the book, I was able to also mail out copies to those people who had supported me, hell, over a year ago. Now, don't you know that money done been spent on gas or food or some shit? That shit gone, man. I got these coffers over here, and I got it to where it's like, oh, well, all this is being saved up. This is the money from the book. I'm not gonna touch it. No, I live in the real motherfucking world. That shit went to gas, Jack. So I appreciate everybody, and this ties into what this video is going to be about. So I appreciate this shit. I appreciate the members of the website, and I know I need to give you all something new. I have it, I just need to upload it. I just now got it set up with my web dude where I can start loading videos myself on the website to cut down on some of the lag time. So, but I thank you all for supporting. So the deal is this: although after so much time has passed between them people buying the book, you know, it wasn't about no money thing. That money long gone. Okay. But it was thrilling to be able to show people a representation of honoring your word, not taking people for granted, respecting people, appreciating people. I will never get so high and lofty in my view of myself. I don't care whatever somebody tell me or what I think I know, whatever. I will never, because this has come out of my upbringing. This ain't gotta be nothing deep. This comes out of upbringing. I was taught, and we would get whooped for not showing gratitude. I want you to understand that when I say thank you, I motherfucking mean that shit. I mean thank you. And I'm not going to tell you thank you if I don't fucking mean it. So, and that comes off the way that we was raised on Tacoma Circle. We was raised on the circle. Marinate on that. I'll let that marinate. Okay? Raised. Let me say it one more time. We were raised on the circle. All right. So, I want to say thank you to that brother. I also got a shout out, and this is, you know, I appreciate everybody, like I said, but I had somebody buy a book from Vienna, Austria. Let me repeat that. Somebody bought a book. I ain't gonna say the brother's name because I don't know. Oh, what's up, Candace? I'm glad you got it. Right on. Thank you too. Thank you. This is another person who, you know, member of the website. She supports on everything. Sister Candace. Shout out. Thank you. This brother, I'm just gonna say DB. I'll say his initials. This brother is in fucking Vienna, Austria, and ordered damn supports on a whole bunch of shit. But I don't mean to put this, but I got to say this. He spent more on shipping of the book than the actual price of the book. That shit blew my mind. You know, it's everything's about how you take it. I can take that and I can let my ego soar, but it's just crazy. I don't have no feeling like that. It makes me feel so humble. You know why it makes me feel humble? I'm gonna be completely real with you. I think the most protective thing I have surrounding me is the sincerity that was instilled in me growing up. I can't really say that it was, well, the sincerity that was cultivated. Your parents don't put sincerity in. You either born with that shit or you not. The sincerity that was cultivated in me growing up. I think that's the number one protective thing around me. I feel spirit smile the more sincere that I can be. I feel it smiling. Okay? So it makes me feel humble. Because you know what? I know the agreement. I don't know what other people's agreements is, and I'm not concerned with them. But I'm going to tell you what my agreement is. My agreement is this. Jamal, you were given a certain set of gifts. And if you violate them, and you don't use them correctly, well then Jamal, we're not able to help you. That is what's humbling. The brother feel more concerned with, I better stay right down. Hey, as I say, stay down till you get up. And when you get up, stay down. You know, a lot of motherfuckers could learn from just that. Stay down till you get up, and when you get up, stay down. Act like you've been there before. Same thing. This is Kabbalah. If I've been there before, then although I'm in Malkuth, I know the killer is me too. Act like you've been there before. I've been together. Didn't Martin Luther King Jr., Dr. Martin Luther King say, I've been to the mountaintop? I've been together. That was Kabbalah. He was not to be interpreted by how many white women he slept with, or whether he got put on by the spin guard or the boule. The ultimate, the most crowning moment was, I've been to the mountaintop. Gave you the doorway to Kabbalah, which is to yourself. But either way, I don't even know how the hell where that came from. But stay down till you get up, and when you get up, stay down. Because you sin both. And especially now with the energy as heavy as it is, I know y'all feel it. I know y'all feel it. I know you feel it, the resistance. I'm reminded of the story that you all know of Jacob wrestling God. And Jacob is injured in his hip. Now, if my hip is injured, ideally I'm going to be, you're going to be sitting down. That's more of standing up is a representation of being strong, erect. Sitting down is injured. So when I hear the injury in the hip, I think of sitting down. Okay? When I think of the retrograde planets and all of the heavy energy, I think of sitting down. Now, if you do a squat in the gym, you have to bend the knees and go into a sitting position, 90 degree. Your hamstring or thigh should be 90 degrees to the ground to do a squat. But what happens is the weight gets heavier the lower that you get with the weight. That's why a lot of people don't do real squats. They do half squats and all that. But to get a full stretch on the muscle, you got to get down to 90 degrees. Well, the weight is its heaviest at that point. But you also have generated the most power to stand back up when you come down to 90 degrees. I hope y'all feeling me. So that 90 degree lowering down into the squat is you right now in this retrograde, or you having a night of your soul, and maybe it's all going on at one time. The only real course you had to keep your sanity is to know that you sit down to stand up. That's right, Yoel. You have to go deep to get true power. There you go. What's up, Lakeo? What's up, Milton? What's up, Phil Boone? What's up, Ayogi Peace? Yeah, you got to get down to get up. So I want y'all just to keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Now look, just real quick. What I'm giving you is, what's up, Coach McGee? You get your book? Just got the book. Right on, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting. Right on. Okay. Um, the Aquarian versus Piscean ages. What does it really mean? And let's take a different approach than what we might normally take. And I'm gonna use it from something we can really relate to: common sense metaphysics. All right, keep that in your head. Common sense metaphysics. Um, in the Piscean age, I was talking to a homeboy the other day, and and the spirit revealed that something simple about the difference between the Piscean and Aquarian ages. You think of Piscean age, you think of Puff Daddy, you think of Mace, Biggie, let's say the Bad Boy. Think of Limit. Think of the videos where it's like, man, it was $500,000. The Hype Williams era. $500,000 video. Um, Crazy video shoots. Crazy budgets. It was because it was still part of the age of belief, or some residue left over from the Piscean age, the age of belief. So I need to convince you that this is what life is like, right? This would be a good thing for especially people online to remember. You're not in the Piscean age anymore, so it's not governed by what you have to get people to believe. Now, everybody got their own way of doing things, but I'm just trying to give you a little bit of game and give you heads up on the difference in the energy. Revelation, divine wisdom, knowledge. So what does that mean? That you don't have to misrepresent yourself or try to yourself as something that you're not, or something. You don't have to embellish. You don't have to distort anything. You can be your authentic self, and that's enough. That's more than enough. Actually, it is something that can become your brand. Your brand now can be you instead of what you think people want. It's a very simple way of looking at the difference between the Piscean age and Aquarius. Not on such a, lofty, abstract level. It's common sense, looking at just our everyday lives. People are going crazy because one reason is they're still stuck in the Piscean paradigm. They think they're not. They're still trying to do that Piscean thing. That Piscean thing is, I'm your shepherd. You're my flock. You know, and so that becomes a heavy burden to always be the shepherd and you always be the flock. That's Piscean. The Aquarian is, I'm looking for contemporaries. You know what that means? If I say this is one of my contemporaries, that means this is one of this is a person who's my equal. That's Aquarian. So now I want you to keep that lens, keep that focus, and evaluate things around you, evaluate your life, evaluate things you see, things you hear. You'll hear the Piscean come out. You'll be able to hear when the Aquarian come out. Bring in the water, and the water which things. Water and fire. People trying to for either or. It's both. It's gonna be both. Okay. The Far East is given the credit of bringing to us circular. Does not need to have a subject but about circular, which means that if I have to say anything, one word embodies all of those other parts. Because what it is you are identifying with the fact that you, whatever that word is you. If I have to put a subject, I've talked about this before. If I put a subject and verb and an object, then I and the object are separate, because I have titled myself as the subject, and I have titled the object of the sentence as the other. I am Joe. Yeah, now it sounds like, yeah, I'm talking about me, but I'm actually separating me from Jamal. It's all right if that's my intention, but if I'm trying to express the fact that me and Jamal is one, the ultimate way to do it is just say Jamal, or just say all. Okay, that's called circular language. So I had developed this little mantra that I want to share with you, um, especially next time, and then I got to go. It used to be, everything started out I am this, I am that. But thinking from a circular language standpoint, they reduce one word. I want you to internalize this for you, love, care about wherever you at. All right? Healthy, calm, smart, comfortable, understand, know, overcome, flexible, stable, foresight, hindsight, insight, best, humble, joy, abundant, prosperous, protected, well, wise, patient, open, aware, of, kind, resilient, just, free, money, time, the master, artist, successful, dead, healed, house. Ashe. Amen. And don't get spooked out about the amen. I mean, we all know what that means. You know, if that spooks you out, hear the word occult and that seems to give you a tickle in your belly, then know that they both mean the same thing. You know, same thing. Occult, amen, same thing. That inside of you and internalize that. And, you know, just because I get on here and talk does not mean that I got things figured out. Because I damn sure don't. And it don't mean that every day is rosy, because the damn you may be going through shit, you be feeling like you at the end of your rope, and that, you know, it just can't get no more fucked than this. I want you to understand that you have power. Come out of it to also endure. Hey, somebody give me a 1. What's up? What's up, Wiley? Hear me? If you can hear me, give me a 1. Okay, bet. I'm gonna wrap this up. Uh, so here's the deal. Why did Moses